Okay, so yesterday had an insane day. We had to work around 2 kids and my husband getting in his workout, so I worked out at home. I created my own leg extension. Those are ankle weights on my ankle so that I can keep the band from rolling up my shins. I am also sitting right at the edge of the bench. I just wanted you to see a different angle, and I will show you how it's attached to the rack behind me. So I'm officially old. I actually really need to start warming up more, so I'm going to start doing this even when I'm at the gym. So I did a combination of leg extensions. These are goblet squats, and then I did hamstring curls that you'll see next. I did move the bench a little further away to make it harder, because when the band, those are the hamstring curls, because when the band is further away from you, it makes the tension harder. As you pull, it makes it tighter. So it did different kind of tension than actual weight. I went around this rotation about 4 times. Okay, so now this is the second part of my workout. I will be honest, I did see this on Instagram, and it basically is mimicking like a sissy squat, because you kind of have to sit back with the bands pulling on the back of your knees. What I also did, I tried to get my own little feel for it, where I push my knees away so that you can kind of hyperextend or squeeze and flex the quads. So I am using bumper plates because that's what I have at my house. So I started out super light to get my feel. So I started with 15s, then 25s. This is actually 45s. And what I did do, and I'm so mad I deleted the video before I finished editing it, but I did 12 of these, and then I stepped out of the band and I did 8 double pulses. And I videoed it, but I deleted it, and I'm sorry. Okay, so now after doing that with a little bit of rest in between sets, and I just went up, then I moved on to the third part of my workout. I did my bridges with my green band on my knees. This is not as heavy as I usually go, but I did 25-pound bumper plates. Then just rolled it out, and then those are light 30-pound dumbbells, still with the band. My feet are open, because when your feet are open, it does activate the glutes a little more. Then, yet again, another exercise I saw on Instagram. I moved the band under my knees instead of over, and I'm opening up. So this is working a different area of the glutes. So all 3 of the exercises, it's glutes and hamstrings, and then different areas, glute medius, maximus, and then I burned out with this. I put the 2 red bands attached, and then I moved it further away. I ended up doing 50 of them. I did like 25, and then I moved it further away, and I burned out another 25. So, okay, so the last part of this is just showing some stretching, but I use and I love my Orchard Corset Cincher Vedette 348 that I use for training. I do use a different one for cardio, but that one is so good for bending. So now, as I mentioned about warming up, I also really have to be serious about making sure that I'm getting in my foam rolling and my stretching. So now this is something officially. So I'm stretching hip flexors, quads, glutes. I foam rolled my glutes in the beginning, foam rolled my hamstrings and my quads, and then inner thighs, my lower back and inner thighs, and I am actually trying to get a little bit more flexible, so I'm working on my splits. And then right at the end, which is a typical muscle that gets tight on me, is my